Hey everybody, Mark here at Discover Your Home, and tonight I want to talk to you about kitchen lighting and some things that you can do in your home, in your kitchen, to maybe change the look of your kitchen and nothing else. So let's just say your house was built in the 80s. Chances are pretty good you had that big fluorescent floor, 4-tube fluorescent fixture over your island, and a light over your sink, usually recessed, and probably a light that's over the kitchen table, and that's about the extent of it. So times have changed. So let's just say we're going to take your existing kitchen. What can we do to make, just in lighting alone, to make your kitchen look different? So I'm going to suggest a couple different things.
Are you a DIYer looking to sharpen your skills? Looking for solutions for home improvement issues? Getting advice when needing to hire a contractor? And staying up to date on the latest the industry has to offer on news and trends? You are in the right place. Welcome to Discover Your Home with your host, Mark Lotz.
Let's do recessed lighting or can lighting. Let's do some pendant lighting. Let's do under cabinet and over cabinet lighting, or possibly under the toe boards for safety and kind of a nightlight approach to your house. Backlighting a countertop. If you decide you're going to put in a new countertop, that's kind of a fun, fashionable thing to do here. So let's go back to, okay, what can we do here? So first, what I'm going to suggest is recessed lighting or can lighting. I find that it gives the greatest amount of light and the greatest amount of flexibility, because you can always put, the light is on, can always put on a dimmer switch. It has a tendency, if there again, work with your lighting professional, find out the height of your ceiling, the size of the can, the type of bulb, and see how it's going to lay out in your kitchen. But I find that most kitchens that we're doing today run between 6 and 10 cans is usually ample amount of lighting. Also, you might want to think about considering putting a pendant light, where you used to kind of put the old chandelier off a chain. There's some really neat looking pendant lighting now. We're doing it over peninsulas. We're doing it over kitchen tables, also over your sink. Work area. It's more direct light, so you want to find something that's going to be very stylish with the rest of your house. And there again, this is what we're talking about. Not changing anything else in your kitchen, just your lighting. So putting in that pendant light over, say, a kitchen table, it might be a larger pendant light for that. Maybe something smaller over a peninsula or an island, or possibly even the changing out that recessed light over your sink to a pendant light. It really gets back to kind of your taste. You can still go back to a kind of a nice chandelier light, but I find that more of our customers, and what we're seeing in the remodeling environment out there, is that people are really getting back to kind of a lot of recessed, and the recessed lighting is really much more diverse than, say, 20 years ago. I find that size, as far as the recessed lighting goes, is varying, where you go from your 6-inch cans on down to, I think, 1.5 or something even smaller, some low voltage lighting. And there again, lighting has changed a lot too. So also look at your under cabinet lighting here. You don't have to go absolutely crazy. You can kind of mix and match a little bit of everything. I find that with under cabinet lighting and dimmer switches, what you do is you get a kitchen that really kind of can show itself in different ways. I'll give you an example. In my home, my kitchen and family room are in kind of almost one. There's no wall dividing them, and it's kind of nice when we turn all the lights off and we just we put the under and above cabinet lighting on. It really, it gives a lot of light. So if you just want to kind of rumble in there for a sandwich or some cookies at late at night, not saying that I've done that myself, but if you want to be able to go in there and not have to flip a light on and just kind of keep the ambiance of the room really beautiful, kind of there again, on a dimmer can dim it up, can dim it down. Same thing with the recessed lighting. You can kind of dim them up, dim them down, and really change the look and the feel, whether you're just, either the family, the whole family's there, you got everything lit up like Shea Stadium, or you want to kind of tone it down when you got guests coming over for you haven't seen in 20 years, and you're just having friends over, and you want to have some wine and some quality craft beer. I'm also going to maybe make a suggestion here. If you have like a ranch home, possibly integrating either a skylight, which might be a little too much, but check into these solo tubes. They're really fantastic. I've had some relatives. We've installed them in some clients' homes. Really give a lot of light, and it's kind of there again at night. It'll leave a little bit of a nightlight effect to it. So once they're put in, they're not inexpensive, but I don't think they're crazy off the reservation, crazy as far as cost goes, but they do give a lot of light, and I've only heard good things from my relatives and my customers about that. So that's it, folks. We're talking about kitchen lighting tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mark at Discover Your Home. We'll catch you next week. Thanks again. Good night.